For this project, we will be creating a simple sign that you can hang on your door or to decorate a portion of your room if you're sharing the room with your siblings. This project, I will be doing Nate's room because I want to display this in my room. To start, I need you to pick a few colored pencils and of course the pencil. We also need to cut the letters to size. Slowly cut the letters. Don't rush because you wouldn't want the letters to be broken. Just going to fast forward this a little bit. So now that we have all the letters cut, lay them out on this board. You can choose whether to lay it out vertically or horizontally. So let's do horizontally for now. Let me do Nate's room. So I'll pick the letters N, A, T, and E. Then S. Then it would be letter R. And two O's. We'll reuse the same letter. And the letter M. So now that I've placed it all nicely, we can now decide which colors to use for this purpose. Let us try to do Nate's room in all white, and then I'll just decorate them later on with a different set of colors. Just as you can see in the instructional manual, you can use the other side of the paper and then color it in or fill it in with the color of your choice. In this case, I will just use white. For me, I'm just going to trace the outlines so it doesn't create too much dust on the board. I'm going to do this for all the letters, and then we'll be back once I've filled in all of the outlines. And now it's done, we'll try to arrange them again on the board. So as you can see, there's some dust on the board, but it's okay. Don't touch them yet. You can just gently blow the dust away. So as you can see, the dust just went out of the board. Or you can use the eraser that came with the box, and I'll gently place the letter N where I want it to be. And I will trace the outline in front with the pencil that's provided in the box as well. Watch as I carefully trace the outline, making sure that I'm not moving the paper as I trace the letter. This is important so you don't smudge the chalk onto the board. It will just be nice and clean lines that you will see once you're done. So after tracing the letter N, I can use my finger to gently lift the paper, or I can just gently use the pencil to lift the paper, making sure I don't smudge. You can see it's very nice and clean end. We can do the same steps for the different letters. So let's do the letter A together. Going to hold it firmly so it doesn't move as I trace the outline. Hope you're still following, trying to draw the second letter of your name as well. So now we have two letters, and then I will just continue on with the next letters, and I will see you again in a few. So now we're done with the first word. It's best to actually try to fill the shapes in on left to right if you're a right-handed person, or if you're a left-handed person, do right to left so you don't really smudge the words. So what do we do when we don't want to smudge the words? We can also take a piece of paper to gently cover the other pieces of the other letters, and then we gently rest our hand on top of the paper carefully so we don't move the paper as we try to write. Use your other hand to make sure that it's held firmly onto the table while you trace the outline once again to make sure the lines are nice and vibrant. So you can see that the letter is slowly coming together. So now we can decide to decorate this, or you can leave it for later. I will just decorate it with a white pencil, and I will just fill the shapes in. Okay, now that we have done the N, we can gently peel off the paper that we used to rest our palm on, and we can do the next letter again. Take your time, slowly create the lines and then fill the shapes however you want. But for this specific project that I want to do, I just want to fill it in with white. Then we'll do more colors later when we do the word room. I will see you again in a few. Alright, we've finished the first word. Congratulations to you. I'm sure it will look great. And my name is Nate and not Nate. I will put an apostrophe here. So just draw an apostrophe carefully. Now let's figure out the word room. Do I want to move it closer here so I can put some drawings? It's up to you. So if you want to decorate it with other elements, other illustrations or drawings, maybe some candies, just think about what you want for your room. After all, it's your room, it's your decoration, it's your artwork. Be creative with it. For this project, I will just keep it simple and I will just use the letters, and then I will show you a few decorations that you can do around the words. Now let's try to do the word room. Flip the paper onto its back and then color in outline of the letters. So at this point, you can use white or you can use another color, but don't worry if you use white. After we trace, we can color it with a different colored pencil. I want to use a different outline and then a different color inside. I'll outline it with this greenish color. So don't worry if you used white earlier and if you want to change the color by just drawing over the chalk. If you look at the kit, you will see some techniques and some styles that you can do to decorate the inside of the letters. So I will just do a line for the letter R in a different color. I can also make the outline thicker just to make it bolder and bigger. For the next letter, we'll do the letter O. Fill it in. Now let's continue with the next letter. To choose a yellow color this time. I want to draw dots this time, and I'll use the color greenish blue for this purpose. Looks like a donut, don't you say? So I'm going to do the same thing that I did for the letter R. Outer part thicker, and then fill it in with the same color. I'm going to do the same thing for the inside. For the other O, use the same color yellow. This time, we will choose in another style, which is to combine the dot and the line together. So we'll draw the dots above, then draw the line at the bottom. Make the letters thicker again. Lastly, for the letter M, I'll trace the outline carefully. Then we'll use the other color to just draw the same monoline again in the middle of the letter. Then we will make the letter thicker. Alright, so it's looking nice. We can do the same thing for the other letters, but I want to show you a new technique that you can use to actually decorate around the letters. Choose a color that you'd like, draw around the shapes, and we will enclose them in a box. I'm just roughly following the edges of the words. Again, make it thicker. Let's try to make it interesting. We'll use two colors on this. So let's use yellow above. So as you can see, I'm trying to hold the pen quite far from the board so I don't smudge it. Now for the bottom color, I want to use white for this. So it's really up to you what colors you want and how you want it to look like. After all, this is your masterpiece. Try to be creative about it. So now we will try to blend the two colors together by using the same chalk. Voila! We have now completed a sign that can go on our door or just to display in the room. Yeah, just follow your creativity and try to create something that you can display in your room. That's the project for today, but you can do it as a gift for your mom, for your dad, for your siblings. Maybe it's their birthday and you want to make something for them. You can use the same thing that we did and then say happy birthday. So we just choose the letters, say happy. There's so many things that you can do with this kit that you have. The letters should help you create different messages for the people you love at home or maybe your friends. So I hope you enjoyed this project. So I can't wait to see what you create. Tag me on Instagram so I can see your work and we share them. Have fun!